I became a Young Life leader because we had Young Life started up my sophomore year of high school, and my Young Life leader back then just really poured into me and really cared about me, and I really just wanted to make that impact in someone else's life as well.
Probably the biggest thing that made me decide to go to Carolina Point was my longtime friend Hank, who actually worked at Carolina Point, and I asked him about it, and he texted me and was like, it's going to be the best week of your life. I really think you should go with your group. They're coming this next week. And I was like, well, I guess I can't turn that down.
I decided to go to Carolina Point because my sister's a Young Life leader at West Georgia, and she told me to come, and I was just going to see how it went, and I went, and I loved it.
I became a Young Life leader because I really wanted to get involved in the organization at West Georgia. So my sophomore year, actually one of the committee members now texted me about this thing called Young Life, and I just went and gave it a try. I really wanted to get involved in something that was going to be a positive influence in my life, and where I could just give back.
At camp, one of the nights, just staying up really late and just seeing all the guys not really know each other too well at the beginning of the week, but that night we just all stayed up really late, just having a good time, just really being with one another, not really caring anything that happened outside of camp, outside of that week, just really living in the moment.
My favorite memory from Carolina Point was probably cabin time. Just getting the chance to sit down with everybody and have a really open discussion about everything, and kind of not being judged or anything. Just everybody can be as open as they feel.
My favorite memory from Carolina Point was going to each leader in our group and just talking to them, because I felt comfortable to say anything, and they led me through it. And also, me and Jeff doing gainers off the diving board.
Okay, my favorite memory with my leader is when we were at camp and we went off and we went on top of the balcony and we talked just about everything, just life and stuff. And I think that was my favorite memory because I poured my heart out to her, and I just felt like I could just trust her with anything stuff I've never really told any of my friends, and that was my favorite memory.
The most significant thing to me about being a Young Life leader is really the relationships that I've made with the girls. Just being able to be present in their life and be a positive role model to them.
The most significant thing being a Young Life leader for me is understanding more of the relational side of it. Just really being able to be friends, be human with one another, just not just preaching the gospel and calling it quits, just really being with people.
My relationship with my Young Life leader is just fun, and I can ask him anything, and he'll help me through it. I can be fun and goofy around him, and that's just most importantly, just being comfortable around him and having fun and being serious in the serious moments and just helping out.
It's real nice to have a person I can openly talk to and discuss anything with, and just a really judgment-free zone. Nobody's gonna think bad or think differently about me.
Since camp, my life has changed so much because I realized that being a Christian is an everyday thing, and you have to wake up and die to your flesh every day, because my flesh is so selfish, and without dying to myself, then Jesus can't come through.
If someone was on the fence about being a leader, I would say just go for it. It's gonna have its moments where it's kind of awkward. It's tough walking into those lunchrooms, walking into that student section at high school games, but the joy coming from all the relationships, all the friendships, and hopefully the eventual sharing the gospel with our high school friends far outweighs those few tiny uncomfortable situations.
I would tell them to go for it. Young Life's an amazing organization. I had no idea what it was, and now I love it so much, and it's so life-giving.
If I knew someone was kind of iffy about coming to Young Life, I just tell them to try it out, because you got to try out everything you do. And they're friendly, and they'll help you through everything, and you can be fun around them and do fun stuff, and that's what I tell them.
I was on the fence about Young Life at first. I didn't really know what it was, and then like I said, my friend called me up and he was like, you need to go. It's gonna be the best experience of your life. And I was like, well, I really can't turn that down. So I'd tell somebody about my experience and tell them what I was told is gonna be the best experience of your life, and that you're gonna have an absolute blast.
I'm Landon Schoenberg, and I go to Central High School, and I'm a senior.
I'm Sam Stone. I go to Carrollton High School.
I'm TJ, and I'm a senior at the University of West Georgia.
My name is Hope Grisham, and I go to Carrollton High School.
I'm Anna Schillenberg, and I'm a senior at University of West Georgia.